It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Browns, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And not the start that anyone really wanted. Maybe expected, though, 0-2 to begin. But that happens when you have a rookie quarterback. There's going to be some growing pains. But what I like is, around this team, the players, the coaching staff, all of them keep emphasizing how much they believe in him, and they expect the results to show themselves soon.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Torres. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Off the play fake. Torres. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. This 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Torres able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Singletary will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. We've got an injured player, and that's running back Devin Singletary, who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now it's Tracy, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this a lot of confidence trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least shade here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Torres. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 12 carries, 70 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did it.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the deep.
And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. Saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out. Then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Nabers headed onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Back to throw. Torres. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Off play action. Torres. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
York able to send this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their... They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. Down the left sideline. Shifts by him. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. Time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Torres. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This one is Slayton over the middle, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Looking to throw. Torres. Johnson on its poke free. Football's held. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Set to take over. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber, you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Throwing to start the drive. Torres. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun. Torres over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Torres. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll hand it to Tracy. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down.
Off the play fake. Torres. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. On to give, it's Tracy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Torres. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Torres. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first. See if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little. Tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We start with 2 teams that played for the AFC Championship in years gone by. The Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh, and it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. The newest Steeler, Russell Wilson, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Third down and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 20.
Down to the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb,
his first rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out. Try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Torres. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
From the 41, here's second down and 5.
Back to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Giants are back within a score.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Out comes Wan'Dale Robinson with this New York offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here. Great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
On the run is Tracy.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Torres. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Tracy.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Tracy.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Torres.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
They'll look to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. Put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. Bust through the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 13.
Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set, go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons that... And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Cedric Tillman.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from... able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Tracy.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but it does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Being chased out left.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And New York set to take the field.
Accomplished step 1 of the mission. They force the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Torres.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That's caught by Johnson.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now the Browns down by a field goal. 45 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining. And they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.